There was once a psychiatric hospital on the outskirts of town that had a dark and twisted past. The hospital was run by a man named Dr. Jameson, who was rumored to be experimenting on his patients. Patients would come into the hospital with relatively mild illnesses, only to leave either dead or completely insane. Families of the patients would report seeing strange shadows moving around in the hospital at night and hearing screams coming from the building. One day, a young woman named Sarah was admitted to the hospital for depression. She had recently lost her job and was struggling to cope with her depression. But as soon as she arrived at the hospital, things started to take a turn for the worse. Sarah began experiencing strange hallucinations, seeing shadowy figures lurking in the corners of her room, and hearing strange whispers at night. She tried to alert the staff, but they brushed off her complaints, saying it was just her illness getting worse. As the days passed, Sarah's condition worsened. She became paranoid, convinced that Dr. Jameson was experimenting on her and that the other patients were in on it. One night, she decided to escape from the hospital, but was caught by the guards and taken back to her room. The next day, Sarah was found dead in her room, with no signs of how she died. The hospital staff claimed it was suicide, but her family believed otherwise. Years later, the hospital was shut down after reports of patient abuse and mistreatment surfaced. But to this day, people still report seeing strange figures in the area and hearing whispers and screams coming from the abandoned building. It is said that the tortured souls of the patients who suffered at the hands of Dr. Jameson still haunt the hospital to this day.